Before everyone attacks me vigorously for having this opinion, hear me out. If I was asked whether I want to watch Endless 8 again, I'd immediately refuse. But do you think it's genuinely genius? Of course. Ultimately, I think some pieces of media are absolutely amazing, but are, plainly put, not enjoyable to experience. Yes, I am looking at you. Oh, the damage you have caused. I have never felt more uncomfortable in my entire life. Oh god. Whatever you did to me, I congratulate you because the way you damaged me is beyond repair. But that's a topic for another video. I love Haruhi, and if someone asked me what I liked about it, I wouldn't be able to give a clear answer. I love a bit of everything about it. To me, it's a very unique show with an atmosphere unlike any other, and I could talk about it for days. It's just something that makes me jump with joy and bawl with absolute sadness while watching it. In short, it's a show I'm fairly passionate about, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. But I think most people have heard of the infamous Endless 8 arc. Now, if you haven't heard about it at all, I'll summarize it up real quick for you. It's the same episode. 8 times. 8 absolutely identical episodes. Being released weekly. Yup. Please don't click off, hear me out. I know that sounds bizarre and a huge waste of time, because in some aspects, it truly is. But it's, believe me, an amazing arc that I have a special place for in my heart. Maybe because I didn't think that it was actually going to be the exact same episode 8 times. Oh well, while it may seem pointless at first, this arc holds a lot of meaning and is there to express an experience. Someone else's experience, to be exact. Imagine if you were stuck in an endless time loop without ever realizing it, living the same entire reality over and over and over and over again. Now, it wouldn't affect you too much, because you would never notice it. No normal person would, in fact. If you told this to a normal person, there is no way they would believe you, because it simply feels absurd. Every day just goes by so fast, and no one would even stand to question whether the things they are witnessing are real or have already been witnessed. Overall, while it sounds like a nightmare, it really isn't. Now, imagine being aware of that fact. The fact that time is looping and that one small period in your life is literally never ending. Imagine living the same 14 days, 15,532 times. How painful would it be? You would most likely go crazy. The loneliness, the isolation of being the only one who knows, but is unable to do anything about it. Imagine the helplessness you would feel. Yuki Nagato is a character that I hold in very high regards because she truly deserves all praise. It's an amazing character, but she's sometimes misunderstood. People might think she is a robot pretty much, with no emotions at all or personality, but they are far from right. Nagato's melancholy and depression throughout the series only grows, and this arc only propels it even further. Nagato seems like a database of sorts, but she is as human as Kyon is on the inside. And I find Nagato a beautiful character that I will touch upon in a different video, because there is a lot to talk about when it comes to her, and if you thought I was done with talking about Haruhi, you are dead wrong. Nagato was the only person aware of the time loop. The only one that experienced 14 identical days, 15,532 times. The loneliness Nagato feels during this time period is simply indescribable. Just for reference, 14 days is 336 hours. 336 times 15,532 is 5,218,752 hours. That is roughly 595 years. 595 years of the same exact 14 days. I know I'm repeating myself here, but I really want you, the viewer, to put yourself in Nagato's shoes and try to understand that isolation. Being the only one having memories that others don't possess. Being the only one that wasted 595 years of their life wishing that a high school boy would save her each time. That is truly what it means to be lonely. Alone for 595 years. That's simply tragic. And it doesn't matter if you're an alien, esper, time traveler, robot, or whatever. It's still something that would affect you. Something that's truly depressing. So why the same episode 8 times, you wonder? Think about it for a bit. It's supposed to convey that loneliness. To convey how painful it feels. The pain you felt while watching them all is only a fraction of what Nagato felt during those 595 years. To get to the point, Haruhi was a weekly anime like any other, and thus getting the same episode for 8 weeks in a row felt painful, of course. People were massively dissatisfied and incredibly disappointed with Haruhi. Many fans ended up dropping the show because they felt this was going nowhere. These days it's easy to miss this arc due to, well, people warning newcomers to skip it so they don't get bored. And while they may be a good choice, I mean, no one is willing to spend that much time, especially on a show they just started watching, I feel like you should see the entirety of the Endless 8 in one of your rewatches of Haruhi. It will give you a new perspective to Nagato as a character, and I think if an arc can do that without actually saying anything about the character, or if an arc can convey pretty much anything overall by playing the same episode 8 times, it's pretty genius. Not to mention the end of this arc, which is, to be honest, one of my favorite not only Haruhi scenes, but also anime scenes of all time. Here, I'll just let it play for itself.
Try to remember. What have we done up to now? What didn't we do? There's no time to think about it anymore. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work. Just say something. Anything! Hang on a second! We're not done yet!
Something about it stuck with me. Maybe it was me being glad that I don't have to watch the same episode again. Maybe it was me rooting for Nagato. Maybe it was both, or something entirely else. That's what I love about Haruhi. If you ask me why I loved Haruhi, I wouldn't be able to give one definitive answer right off the bat. Because I like a bit of everything about it, really. It's a truly magical show that I could talk about forever, but I still wouldn't be able to name why I love it so much. Maybe because it's simply unique. Maybe because I simply keep it dear to my heart. Who knows? All I know is that it's far from perfect, but still something that I'm simply put passionate about. And that's what matters. Although the movie is perfect. If you haven't checked Haruhi yet, I do suggest you do. It's an amazing piece of work, and I didn't even talk about all the other amazing things it has to offer. And believe me, it has a lot of amazing things. I've kept this video relatively short compared to my last one, and to be honest, I think that's fine. Sometimes I need a bit more time to convey everything I feel about a certain topic. Sometimes it requires less. I like that dynamic. Making videos is actually fun. I can't believe a lazy ass like me actually found passion in something. However, right now I probably won't upload for about a week. I have to do some schoolwork now, and overall I need to put my focus on some other things. This isn't a promise though. When I'm passionate about something, I tend to step over my plans sometimes to put time to that something. So don't keep my word about it. I'm not exactly sure about what my next video will be about, but hopefully I can finish reading Bleach after 2 years soon so I can make a video about it. I have a ton of ideas I want to share and tons of shows I want to talk about, so if you did enjoy these 2 videos I uploaded and want to see more of me talking about the things I love, subscribe. Give me feedback about the video, as I'm always trying to improve in making them overall. Thank you for your time. See you soon everyone, and have a nice day.